my name is Caroline and welcome to my channel, to my stitch corner of the internet, where I talk all about cross stitch, sewing and other crafty things I get up to. Before we get started, I have a very important announcement for you all. We have a special guest joining us today. He is back there. You cannot see him right now. Let me take you to him. There he is. There is Mario joining us today. So yeah, he is back there on the chair enjoying his afternoon. My cat Mario is back there joining me because he has been alone the whole day. Today is special because I'm filming after work in the evening, and daylight savings time makes this possible for me because it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and still light outside. So yeah, I had planned to film this video on the weekend, but honestly, it was Easter. I was not in the mood to film and to get ready to do that. So I'm doing it. Oh, and here he is joining us. Hi, Mario. Hi. Hi. Do you want to say hello? Hi. Yeah. You're the star. You are the star. Please don't sit on my laptop. Okay, so we will just continue and for now and have him with us. Yeah. Okay, so while he is deleting my notes, probably sitting on my keyboard, give me a minute. Yeah, so I had to prop open the door a little bit so that Mario can come in and out as he likes. So we will have another cameo soon, I think. Or if you hear his meows, he is being fed, he is being loved, he gets playtime, but he's just very chatty. And maybe he wants to tell you about his weekend, because on Easter Sunday we actually took him with the camper for the very first time. We only went for a few hours, so not overnight, but we wanted to see how he does in the car, and then when we get to a strange place, and he was fabulous. I think he liked watching out of the window a lot. I will put a picture here of him cruising in his super cute what's it called? Yeah, I sewed something for him to get his leash on him. And yeah, on the way back he was a little bit distressed for a moment, but then fine again. So we had a great outing, and the next one we will try to have overnight. Actually, I wanted to start with something completely different today, but as you can see, I'm a little bit distracted. So yeah, last time I reached out to you guys and told you that, oh Mario, please don't knock over my camera. I will take a picture and show you first my setup and also what he's doing. So I'm scared. This is going to be a very fun video. He won't let me tell you. Thank you so much. I did manage to reach 1,000 subscribers, my arbitrary goal. And yeah, it's crazy to me that more than 1,000 people follow me and possibly want to watch me ramble about cross stitch, other things, and be distracted by my cat. So thank you so much. And a big shout out to contented needleworker Kim, who shouted me out on her Instagram, and I think a lot of you came over from her as well. So yeah, thank you so much. If you're new here, and if you are still here and not, I didn't scare you away with my crazy beginning of the video, let me introduce myself a little bit again. My name is Caroline, as I said. I am from Austria, so that's where my accent is from. And I have been cross-stitching for almost a year. In the end of April, it will come to a year, which is just crazy to me. Other than that, I like to sew. I sew some of my own clothes, although I didn't have that much time for that in the last year. I do some quilting, I do knitting sometimes if the knitting bug strikes me, other crafty things. I like that balance between my work life. I work in finances and the sometimes crazy, but mostly creative stuff in the evenings. And then sometime last summer I decided I would try and film my first Flosstube, and here we are now. I stitch all the things, mostly all the things, and show them to you. That's what Flosstube is about, I guess. So I think that's it. If you want to know anything, just leave me a comment down below if you're curious. One more live update information type of thing before we get into cross stitch and all the things. So starting April 17th, I will be gone for 3 weeks. I will be going to physical therapy rehab center, and I will be there to get a lot of therapy and help for my jaw issues. If you didn't catch my video in November, I think it was, I have problems with my discs in my jaw, and yes, that's a thing, apparently, which causes me to get a lot of neck pain, shoulder pain, headaches, dizziness, and we are very, very lucky here in Austria to have a good healthcare system, and they basically pay for me to go there for 3 weeks, which is amazing. I'm so looking forward to it. The one thing is all the therapy I'm going to get, but the other thing is that I won't have to think about anything for 3 weeks other than going to my therapy and winding down and relaxing, which, very, very, very glad about that. I also plan to bring a lot of stitching, because you tend to have like 30 to 60 minutes in between your therapy sessions, and then there's the evenings and the weekends. So that's when I plan to stitch, and I'm still figuring out what projects to bring. But I don't know how or if I'm going to be able to film there, and if I'll be able to upload, especially because I don't know about the Wi-Fi, if it will be good enough. That's the same issue with my April Zoom meeting. I have no idea yet if I will be able to do that. I will let you know in about 2 weeks though, once I'm there. I definitely plan to do one more video though before I go. So that will be in about 2 weeks, mid-April. Okay, let's get into some cross-stitch or cross-stitch surrounding stuff now. Last time I told you that I want to do a giveaway once I reach 1,000 subscribers, and here we are. I did some more fabric dyeing experimentation, and I want to give away 6 fabrics in 3 giveaways. I hope you like them. If not, no worries, there will be future giveaways as well, but I thought maybe some of you would want some fabric experimentation, one-of-a-kind things to stitch on. So the rules are, as I think almost all giveaways are, please be over 18. I need to get your address to ship them out to you. I will give you numbers for each pack. Leave a comment down below with just the number, the numerical number of the pack you want to win. You can enter all 3 numbers as well, but you will only win 1. And you will have until the next video where I will draw a winner. I will ship worldwide, and please don't use the word win or giveaway or anything similar to that, so that we can keep out the trolls. Okay, do you want to see the fabrics? First pack, number 1, are those 2 fabrics. I labeled them as well. The first one is this one. I showed this to you last time, and I will part with it. I love it. It's an ice-dyed blue Aida. It's 14 count Aida in the size 19 by 17 inches. And the second one is also an Aida. This is 18 count Aida, 16 by 14 inches. And the fabric comes across very true. This is a mottled terracotta, but I will say it has some of these darker splotches. A few of them are on there, but yeah, if you don't mind and if you like them, leave the number 1 down in the description box below. Next up, package number 2 consists of a 14 count Aida again, a smaller one. This is 15 by 10 inches, and I called it Crazy Splotches. This will not be for everyone, but I'm not sure about it, but I also kind of like it. Maybe not as a whole, but if you do like a small one here or here, this could be something. And then I paired it with a little bit of a more of a not so crazy fabric. I really like how this turned out. This is a little more yellow in real life than it is on here. Then it shows on here. This is a 25 count even weave opalescent. It's 20 by 17 inches. And as I said, it doesn't come across as yellow or golden. I dyed this with a little bit of gray splotches, and the main color is old gold, I think, and it is old gold. More like this, as it shows here, is the whole thing. Yeah. So this is fabric package number 2. And then number 3 is a green, number 3 is a green pack. The first one I showed you last time as well. I called it green watercolor. It's a 16 count Aida and 22 by 21 inches. And this shows it really well. It's gorgeous. It's ice dyed as well, and really, really modeled and watercolory and special. And the other one is an 18 count Aida. I called it olive, and it's 15 by 17 inches, and it's a wonderful olive green. It's also a little bit mottled. Yeah, that's that one. So, as I said, please leave a comment down below if you're interested in any of these, and I will continue my dyeing experiments because now I'm hooked. So there will be future giveaways for sure, especially if I'm dyeing some Aida fabric that I have lying around and I'm not really an Aida stitcher, and I cannot possibly use all the fabrics that I dye. So yeah, I hope you like some of them. If you don't, there will be future possibilities. I cannot think of the word right now. Okay, next up, I didn't only dye for my giveaway. I also dyed some fabrics for my personal use. and I want to show them to you. If you don't care about that, there will be timestamps down below to get you into main cross stitch, but that's also cross stitch, right? Fabric. First up is an Aida fabric. I dyed this yesterday and this turned out so soft and so gorgeous. I have to keep it and stitch on that, and I don't say that lightly. This was a no-name Amazon 14 count light blue Aida, and that's the result. Can you, I mean, oh, this is gorgeous. This is turned out so soft. I don't know what I did. I used some lilac and some gray dye for this. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Next up was an ice dye experiment, and at first I thought, oh god, this is horrible. And now that it's dry, it got a little bit lighter, and now that I ironed it, I actually really like it. I mean, it's again a little bit crazy, but what do you think? Would you stitch on something like that? I mean, maybe not the whole thing, maybe not a sampler, but on a part of it, maybe? This part? Or this part? Yeah. The base of this is 40 count Zweigart linen in Silvery Moon. And as I said, just a bunch of ice dye on top of that. Let me know your thoughts. Next, I had some 22 count even weave hardanger fabric and did some experimentation with that. The first one I used mostly gray. This was white in the beginning. So I have no idea how this will be to stitch on, but I will try. And it's a nice color you can basically use for a lot of things. And I used the same fabric with the same color I did the light terracotta and got that out of it. Again, quite a lot of splotches, but I don't really mind them and I can just stitch around them. So yeah, that's that one. Next up, also a result from yesterday, is a 32 count Murano even weave, and that's also one of my favorites, and it comes across very true. This is with the old gold, but used only very for a short period of time, and some copper, I think are the darkest splotches. That's very true now. It's a 32 count, so I will probably use that for one of my months by the Cricut collection, because I do all of them on 32 count, and I think that would be perfect for like March or maybe autumn as well. So yeah, those are the ones that I did yesterday. And now the one that basically started it all, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm not 100% sure if I showed this to you already. If I did, I'm sorry, but just in case, that is my result. I called it Spring Queen. It turned out exactly as I wanted it to. It's light green, not too bright, not too faded. It's a little bit mottled, but not too much. This was one very lucky dye result. This is exactly as I wanted it to be. I also ordered the fabric that I will show you later, but I will use this one because cannot wait to start Spring Quaker later in April. Okay, now that I talked for like what it feels like an hour about fabric dyeing, let's get on to some stitching, okay? we have a cat joining us again, so who knows what will happen in the next section. I had one start and one finish in the last 2 weeks, and it's the same project. And it is April by the Cricut Collection. And I don't know what it is about those, but they go so quickly for me and I cannot seem to stop. Yeah, so I started April on April 22nd and finished it on April 30th. I mean, it's a short month to stitch, but yeah. And this is my result. Can you see all of it? Sorry. Yeah, like that. It's so pretty and spring-like. I like it. The fabric I used is this. I don't know if you can tell. There's some modeling on there. This is 32 count Heroic by Picture This Plus. It's an even weave. I stitched it almost as called for. All the little motifs are as called for, but the letters were only one DMC color and I wanted some variegation. So I used Raspberry Frost by Gentle Art. And as I said, all the others are as called for. And there is a little bunny button that's supposed to go here and I didn't have that. So I charted and stitched a little bunny to go there. Isn't he cute? So this is essentially ready for fully finishing and putting it up. I hope to get that done in April, maybe next weekend. Oh, what is it? Okay, you want more attention? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Hi. Oh. The first whip I have to show you is my Chatelaine Little Tuscany Mandala. I had this in my last reel draw and my goal was to stitch on that on the 2 Wednesdays, Chatelaine Wednesdays. I stitched on it for the first one, but I was not in the mood to do it on the second one, and tomorrow is Wednesday again and I think I just need a break from that. I don't know. I like it, but there are a few difficult parts coming up and I think that's what's stalling me, and yeah, I just have to get re-excited about it. But hey, I'm dark, but the project is light, so that's all that counts, right? That is my progress so far. As I said, this is Little Tuscany Mandala and I'm stitching that on 32 count terracotta, even weave by Zweigart. Oh, we're very dark at the moment. I think you can see like that. Yeah, so what did I do? I'm not exactly sure. I think I did only the house right here and finished up the gold in here. So yeah, I still like it. I love how it looks, but I just need a break from it. I had to change the angle a little bit because of the sun. And also I took my cat outside. He wanted to go outside, and so he will not be distracting me anymore for now. Let's get on with some other whips, but first I need to find a better spot. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird angle and I have my ironing board bumping into me here, but we will make this work. First I want to show you the second project I worked on as my real goal. The big one came out to be Modern Folk Embroidery, The Fruits of Plenty. This one. And my goal was to finish the third motif, which I did. And this is getting very big. So yeah. That's my progress, and I worked on this one. I love the colors. This is stitched on 32 count Lucan fabric by Zweigart with anchor 844 and 1044. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The light is still messing with me, but I hope you can see. My window is facing westward, so I have a lot of afternoon sun in here, which is nice, but not the best for filming. So I will probably go back to filming in the morning, at least when it's sunny. But today didn't look like it was sunny. Enough talk about the weather. Let's continue with my whips. The next one I'm going to show you is also by Modern Frog Embroidery in this project bag I made. And it is this year's Stitch Along, No Time Like the Present. And I finished up the March section a while ago actually, but I haven't shown you yet. So this is where that one is. It's much smaller than the other one, but it's on the same fabric, 32 count Lucan, this time with 2 browns, with DMC 838 and 840. So yeah, I will get this out later this week, probably to start on my April section, and this is a definite to come with me on my rehab. Because it's easy to stitch on, and I will be there through May 8th, so I can also knock out the May section there. Yeah, still enjoying this very, very much, and I hope to keep up. Next whip. I actually managed to stitch on my moon temperature moon phases, and this is one that I will stitch on later today. This is 28 count Galaxy Linen by XGU Design, stitched with CXC threads 2/2, and the colors represent the temperature as it does with a temperature stitch. And the third row is March, so you can see that we got into some nice warm weather there, and my plan is to finish up March later today. Yeah, I like stitching on this. It's just the blue is a little bit hard to see, but other than that, it's fun to see what it will become, because I have no idea. And next up is in this big project bag I made, and it's good that it's big because it's a full coverage. It is Spring Montage by Paine Free Crafts, words, as always. And the artwork is by Janet Stever, and I had an obsession with this in the beginning of March. I started this March 3rd, and my obsession continued. This was one project I opted to stitch instead of my Chatelaine. And I mean, full coverages, you stitch a ton and it doesn't look like it. I mean, I don't know, does it? This is my progress. This is stitch 2/1, 10 stitch on 25 count even weave. I have to try not to be too far away from the camera. The shadow is making me crazy. I completely finished page 1 and page 2 is like 90% finished. I'm stitching this basically cross country per page and a little bit over. No exact rhyme or reason, but I'm trying to stitch in that box that I'm in, basically. Yeah. This was on the Q-snap for a month, but I took it off now because I really want to get some progress on some other things. I have one more whip, but that also kind of reaches into plants a lot. So let me grab my plants stuff and I will show you that. One more frame change. Lighting today is what it is. So I wanted to film this on April 1st, but yeah, as I said, I was not in the mood. But I wanted to draw my new goals so that I could get on stitching on something new and exciting, or not new, but another whip. And for the small and medium, it picked Celestial by Kooler Design. It's this one. And I was really excited because I had a small start on that, but not too much. And yeah, so I have it on my Q-snap because I stitched on that for the last 2 days. And I had basically this done and that arch over there, and all of that part is new. This is stitched on 32 count linen by Barbel Creations in the color Beach Party. It's an opalescent. I am stitching it with all the called for 2/2. And the back stitch is with 1 strand. And I'm trying to do that as I go because there is a ton of back stitch in this. And my plan for this round on that one is to get the first page done. And the first page is basically this and then that part in there. But this is not too big, so yeah, I really like how this looks. It turned out so great with the shading and the back stitch. Very pretty, and my self-made, very fitting needle minder on there as well. For my big and BAP projects, the reel pulled the one that is in this project folder that I made, and it is a new one. It is Anton Uffindel by Hands Across the Sea. I have a very small start on this. This is my leap year start, and yeah, the sample is just stunning. It's a very special one. I'm stitching it with all the MPI silks. 46 count, is it milk and honey or cappuccino? I'm not sure. Give me a minute or a moment. Milk and honey. It's 46 count milk and honey by Fiber on a Whim, and I am that much done. So yeah, just a tiny start. This is slow going because of the 46 count, and last time I wasn't sure if the not MP, did I say MPI? I did. I meant Soie d'Alger silks. If that's a good solution, 1/2 on the 46 count, because I felt like it was a little bit tight, but yeah, it doesn't look messy, it doesn't look too bulked up, so I will just keep going. And my plan so I have that motif done, and my lofty goal is to get the whole top of the border. So all of that. Yeah. This will probably again take me the whole month, but that's fine. Yeah, nothing else to say about that, I guess. Other than that, I'm of course starting my April section of No Time Like the Present by Modern Folk Embroidery, as I said. And then I have some new starts planned. First, and I want to start this maybe today, probably tomorrow, is a little tiny hippo I found in a cross-stitch magazine. If you want to know in what magazine it was, just leave me a comment, or I will put it in the description box down below. And this will be just a small birthday card for my husband. His birthday is next week, so I have to get on going on that one, but it will be a quick stitch. I am not completely sure about the fabric I want to use. I picked out some 28 count of cut, but maybe I will use the lilac-y blue Ada I showed you earlier. I will have to test out if you can see the gray flosses on that. So this is my first start, as I said, today or tomorrow. Then the next start, also in the next week probably, I got it kitted in my Tiny Town project folder that I obviously made a knot into. Okay, got it done. The next Tiny Town I want to stitch is very fitting, Blooming Tiny Town. This is by Heart in Hand. Yeah, I knew that, I didn't have to look that up, but oh well. I'm going to use the DMC conversion, but with CXC threads. And the color or the fabric I'm using is 28 count Cappuccino even weave by Fiber on a Whim. Just a neutral, and my plan is to stitch all of the Tiny Towns on the fabric, which should fit nicely. And yeah, I also purchased another Tiny Town I will show you in haul. Then I will start Spring Quaker together with Alex on her birthday on April 13th. Now that I have the fabric for that one as well, I'm good to go. And then I hinted at it at the beginning, my 1 year cross stitch anniversary is coming up and I want to start something special on that day. And I looked at my Amazon order. Yes, I purchased the first cross stitch stuff on Amazon, and the day I started was April 21st. So I want to start parchment tapestry on April 21st, so I will bring that on my rehab as well. It's by Rosewood Manor. I'm going to do that with all the code for Fancy Floss. I have all of them in there, as well as another Fiber on a Whim. Wow, this one is Cream and Sugar, so we're cruising through all the light neutrals. Yeah, do you want to see the floss? It's a big mess. I still have to order them and get them in some kind of weight so that I can stitch with them. And I still have to try to get this into my Markup RXB as a working copy, which will be interesting. But I did it with Anton Uffindal, so I guess I will be able to do it with this one. Yeah, so a lot of new starts planned for April, and maybe there will be another one for the day I start physical rehab. I was thinking maybe a small start to commemorate the day, something, yeah, I don't know yet, but there might be something. Yeah, and that's it for plans for now. I have some haul to show you, and then we are almost done. Haul. I don't have that much haul. I bought a good sizable order of white fabric while it was on sale for my fabric experiments. Other than that, I got 2 fabrics in the mail from XJU Designs. This one is a gorgeous, what is it, burnt orange probably. It's the Bride's Fabric of the Month Club from is it for March? Yeah, it has to be March. And it is also the last order I get from the club for now, because I have my own experiments for now, and Extrio Designs will also be at Big Stitch in July where I will be. So yeah, no more fabric orders for now, she said. And the second one is this one, and this may look familiar. This was a custom order by Extrio Designs she did for me for my spring Quaker. This is just a tad darker than the one I dyed. And I decided to use my own, but this will not go to waste. This is just a gorgeous light green. Both are 36 count. And then when I ordered my white fabric, I also purchased Halloween Tiny Town. I hadn't bought this before because I'm not the biggest Halloween fan. I'm actually not a Halloween fan at all. But in the last year I came to appreciate Halloween cross stitch. So I will probably start my Halloween, what do you call it? I don't know, easing into Halloween with this one sometime in fall. It's a little bit out for now. And then one more thing, it's not a physical thing, but on Saturday I got an email that there will be a Stitch in London retreat in October, 2 weekends, and I signed up. I'm going to go not to one retreat in the UK this year, no, I'm going to go to 2 retreats because why not? Who knows what next year will bring, right? And I'm going to go to weekend 2, October 11th to 13th. As of today, I think weekend 1 is sold out and there are some spots left for weekend 2, I think, but I'm not sure. I signed up like the minute the registration went live and got my confirmation the next day, and I'm so excited to go. I'm going to meet Fanny and Marion, who came to my Stitch Zooms the last 2 times. They will be there. And I'm going to add on 1 or 2 days in London since I'm there. So yeah, super excited about that. And yeah, this is just going to be the year of cross stitch for me, basically. So yeah, that's happening. And we are almost at the end. I have 2 Flosstubers I want to mention. Yesterday I watched a new video of Mama Bear Stitchery. She puts out videos only once a month, but I really enjoy her. I enjoy her Scottish accent very much, but also her stitching, of course, and her full coverage is just, wow, very inspiring. And then I found Nancy the Disorderly Stitcher, who is really fun, and I loved watching her and her projects and checking her out. And other than those 2, I have one more channel recommendation, but it's not cross stitch. It's not even crafting. I stumbled upon Wildflowers Adventures. It's a channel, a vlogging channel. A mother and daughter duo are vlogging their journey on the Appalachian Trail this year. They have their videos out until day 8 so far, I think. And I really enjoy following them, seeing their experiences on trail. They show really, I think, what it's like. I don't know, I have never been, but yeah, if you want to watch something else as well, I'm hooked. Okay, yeah, and we're at the end. Well, it feels like this took me 3 hours with all the light issues and the cat interruptions, but my clock tells me that I have been filming for an hour, which is not too bad. I don't know what happened there. I feel like I'm just breezing through my whips lately because a lot of them are repeats, so I don't talk about them too much. Do I talk about other stuff too much? Can you give me feedback? I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it at the moment. I hope you enjoyed my video, a few days late, but still. I hope you decide to join in my giveaway. If yes, please leave me a comment. As I said, thank you so much again for over 1,000 subscribers. I'm still very incredulous, is that the right word? I hope so, about that, and very excited, and yeah, this is just amazing. I will go try to edit this now. This is going to be interesting with all the cat cameo that we had. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now. As always, the end is a little bit whatever. If you liked my video, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, even though I hit 1,000 subscribers, I would still very much appreciate you subscribing to my channel and hear me rambling crazy thoughts and not getting out words as they are supposed to be spoken. It's getting crazy now. We have to end this. Thank you so much again, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Okay, got a little bit. Okay, had to scooch over a little bit because we have the body of a cat in the frame there. And now, cat. Okay. And the black fur of him is not, and his black fur is not my camera's favorite. Okay, Hi. That was my cat sneezing. Hi. And my cat is right now almost tipping over my camera.